Okay, so you can stand up, but I don't feel like doing that. Or you can sit down and then just use your hand and press it into your foot. And just start maybe with the center of your foot. Then take it to that inside edge between your heel and your big toe. And then out to the right side of your foot. And then I know you're not going to believe I'm going to say this, but engage your core and you can get more pressure on your foot and your posture will be a little bit better. Nice. So today we're going to do some hip and hamstring opening. We're going to notice what our core is doing and we're going to focus on our breath. Nice. And then just roll the ball around just underneath your toes, maybe just underneath your heels. Nice. And then exhale, release. Let's go to the left foot. So start at the center. You can put your hand on that left foot and roll with your hand. You can just use your foot. You can stand up. Then engage your pelvic floor and your low belly. Lengthen your spine. You can use that core engagement to deepen the intensity of the rolling. Or you can have your left hand here. Nice. And then take the ball to the inside of your right foot. The outside of your left foot. And then underneath your toe pads. And then to your heel. So we're not going to spend a lot of time here, but doing this kind of opening will really deepen your ability to open your hips and strengthen your hips. Nice. Good job. And then just notice the difference between your feet. And then I'm going to take a roller now, or you could use a ball. I'm going to take it underneath my left calf. So pull in your pelvic floor, pull in your belly, lift your shoulders. And then you can press in your hands and lift your hips. I don't feel like putting that much weight onto my wrist, so you could do this if you want to really intensify it. Or just like we did with our foot, you can use your hands and roll that calf. And then turn your foot out a little bit. Turn your foot in a little bit. If you still want to work on your foot, you can, Vince. If you find a spot you're like, wow, I really, really needed that, stay there longer. Do your own thing. Nice. And then bring the roller or the ball just above your knee. And then maybe you're lifting onto your hands. Maybe you're on your elbows if that's too much on your wrists. Maybe you're seated and you're just rolling it with your hands. Try going forward and back and then a little side to side. So for me, doing this work after the workout that we did yesterday, my body was like, please, let's do a little bit of loving kindness first. Nice. And then pulling your low belly, pulling your upper belly. Notice how you let that lengthens your spine. Nice. And then come all the way up to the top of your hamstrings. So now maybe you're more upright onto the ball or the roller. And if you're using a ball, you can have the ball on top of a block if this isn't high enough. I found that I really needed my hamstrings rolled today after that glute bridge work and the squats we did yesterday. Nice. So go forward and back and then maybe a little side to side. It's a little different. So just try some different movements. Nice. And then come all the way up onto your left glute and roll there. So I like to try and kind of balance here, pulling my low belly, pulling my upper belly, heads in line with my shoulders. And then breathe, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. And then turn onto your left hip. I have my right foot in front of my left. You could have your right foot behind your left. You could be down on your elbow. Get that space between the top of your leg and the top of your hip. So for me, on all of my pants, it's like right where that band is. Nice. Vicky's ball is being confiscated. There's some robbery going on. Nice. And then I want you to turn forward. And we're going to get the top of just above your knee. Come on to your elbows. Get just above your knee. And then start to roll towards the top of your hip. And then if you want, and then pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly. So just start to notice when you're not engaging your core, when you could be. I thought this was the relaxing part. Nice. You could do the kicking if you want. Nice. And then I don't really know how smooth this is going to be, but straight, take both your knees onto the ground. Take that left leg out to the side and roll that inner thigh. And this is the one I really like for a lot of you. So just roll close to your inner groin. I think this is the money shot for a lot of you. So just roll in there. Sorry if that wasn't a smooth transition. And then let the roller go all the way out to your knee and back in. Nice. So we just got back of your hamstring, so back of your hip, side of your hip, front of your hip, and now inner thighs and groin. Vicky, is this good? Yeah, money shot, right? Nice. Good job. And then just take a moment. Take a puppy pose or a down dog. See if the leg that you rolled feels nicer than the one that you didn't. Nice. And then we're going to switch sides. So not a lot of time, but just enough to make a difference. You can feel the difference. So start with that right calf. So same options, right? You can put your left leg on top of your right, make it really intense. You can sit up and press into that leg. And then once you find your spot, pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly, shoulder blades down the back. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Turn your foot out to the right a little bit. Get that outer calf muscle. And then turn your foot in a little bit. So just playing around, right? It's not an exact science. It's more like a self-massage and a self-discovery for you of what muscles need some love. Nice. And then make your way to just above your knee. Get that lower part of your hamstring. So for me, I'm going to press into my hands a little bit, or you could work your hands on your legs. So if it's too much weight on your hands, Marianne, you can do it this way. You just use your hand on your leg like this. Nice. Pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly so that you take some weight off your hands. Be mindful of what your neck is doing. Nice. Maybe turn your foot in, turn your foot out. Breathe. And then make your way to the top of those hamstrings. So this area really needed some attention today after the class we did yesterday. So rolling forward and back, maybe rolling side to side. Breathe. And then here, if you turn your foot in, you can feel that same kind of rolling sensation that we got when we were on our bellies and our inner groin. So you can also get it this way. Turn your foot out a little bit. Nice. And then make your way onto your left glute. Left. I'm saying left, but I'm on my right. What else is new? Okay, so make your way onto your right glute or that same leg. And just roll that piriformis. It does so much work for us. I like that, Teresa. So Teresa has her left foot on top of her right, and she's even deepening the roll even more. So that's another option. So just try out different things. See what's good for you. Nice. And then move on to your side. So between the top of that hip point and the top of your leg, and get that right side of your hip. I have my left foot in front of my right. You could have your left foot behind your right. If you're on a ball, you could have both feet down. And then pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly, lengthen your head in line with your shoulders. Why do I keep saying that? Because it doesn't just matter what you do when you do this in yoga. You want to bring some of these ideas into your regular life and bringing awareness to your posture to counter other issues. Nice. And then roll on to the front just above your knee. Pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly so your head's in line with your shoulders. So when your posture is aligned, then you'll counter a lot of low back issues, shoulder issues. All right, so rolling up and down, maybe rolling side to side, finding different spots. So just explore. Nice. And then let the roller come all the way to the top of your thigh, maybe up to a little bit onto your hip. Breathe. Nice. And then take both knees on the mat. Take your right leg out to the side. And then get that inner groin on your right side. So you can start with the roller or the ball close to your groin muscle. And then slowly make your way towards your knee. I'm going to rock my hands. I'm going to rock my right leg with my hand and roll it that way. Pull in your low belly, pull in your upper belly, heads in line with your shoulders. Find a couple of spots here. This is really tight and it doesn't get enough love. And just notice, okay, I need to roll this area more and I need to roll my hamstrings more. That's what I noticed today. Good. Take one more moment here. Nice. And then let's put our roller away. And then come into a comfortable seated position.